Right, so originally I've been a DC fan my entire life, and it's basically gone to shit throughout everything, and I ain't gonna stick on it. But the Batman movie just came out, and I haven't watched it. There's so much shit in the cinema. But what I have actually managed to watch was, somewhat decent. I mean, what was lackluster was the Jujutsu Kaisen movie that actually came out. Well, credits to Crunchyroll and Sony for actually doing a good job distributing it this time. Can't say that much for any other movie that's come out before it. Yeah, but that was alright. But the Sonic movie. That has a big fan base, with all these bloody geeks who got the Marvel, DC, Star Wars, then just anime. But Sonic's quite big, because you obviously got the gaming community. But yeah, and the movie, it was good. It was actually genuinely good. I didn't feel like I came and watched something lackluster, which is what I felt with Jujutsu Kaisen. The movie was okay, simply to put it. And before you lot just hate on me and think I'm just a hater, I'll speak my mind on what I actually found good first. Bring out the good, and I'll speak out about the bad after. Like for example, the animation. Obviously, it was good. It was great. It was like 9 out of 10. I would not call it a 10 out of 10 animation. Like sometimes at some points it was for the martial arts, but nothing actually popped out there. Nothing did, honestly. Unlike Jujutsu Kaisen's shonen counterpart, Demon Slayer, that shit. We're not going to talk about that because that's just a complete monster towards anything in the animation area. Mappa, everyone liked to gas them up. Honestly, I think the TV show season 1 was much better. It was just better. Honestly, it was more striking animation. There was very good animation, to say the least. So I'm not going to deny that, but it wasn't what I was looking for. I think the strongest point of composition was really good. I really liked that. I like Attack on Titan. Sometimes Attack on Titan, when the great points, the compositions, it's there. It's very good. Somewhat same with Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't really like the murky look they do, but Mappa, that's their look. It works. Music, it was like kind of dog shit. I say that because it's not dog shit, it's just, it wasn't striking, it wasn't good. Demon Slayer, I'm going to bring that again because it's the only show I could really compare it to at this point. It and Attack on Titan, but I'm not going to say that. It does an amazing job with the music. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I can always listen to these soundtracks. They always do such a good job of enhancing the scene, and Jujutsu Kaisen did a good job with that, with its opening and such. But I think my only good favorite part of the music was like Todo's Boogie Wherever and Purple Hollow. I listen to that shit all the time. That one is actually a banger. But yeah, this movie did not have that. It had one good use of music when Yuta uses his move, but then it just felt cheesy. Yeah, the works of this felt like it was a prequel, like it was what it is. It was written before and it was scrapped off, and then he just added it again. I don't know, it does not feel as greatly written as like Jujutsu Kaisen, but I say that, I don't know, Maki was a great character. I need to talk about the strong point. Maki was a great character, Yuta was a great character. The pacing was a bit rushed at some points it was actually very good. I think the way it just got to the wall straight away was bad, honestly. Other aspects are good, they're okay, they're good. Somewhat great animation, yeah. It was an okay movie. Yes, 100%, 7 out of 10. Yeah, and then Sonic movie. It's time to compare the parts. Sonic movie, the length was perfect in my opinion. I think Jujutsu Kaisen was a good length. Maybe it could have been longer if it had some better stuff in that time, but it didn't. Demon Slayer was like a perfect shonen movie, except for the beginning wasn't as good as the end. The third act was actually kind of worse for me, I think. I'd like the first act more for Jujutsu Kaisen. Same with Sonic, I guess, with the Demon Slayer shit. I preferred the third act the most, but I think second act was very good as well. First act wasn't the best. Sonic movie was 100% better. There's no real competition there, except you want to have your edgier themes, then go ahead, have your darker themes. People have their different tastes. You may like something better, but I think as a movie score in general, I think Sonic movie was definitely better, done a better job pleasing the fans, in my opinion. I mean, Gojo Satoru, I came there for him to pull out some next shit on the enemy, and he's being nerfed. I mean, he didn't do anything after that. He punched the main villain him at the end or some shit, you know? That's nothing. You know, I wanted... It doesn't matter really what I want. At the same time, it does. I'm the fan. I'm part of the fan base. I came there for Gojo Satoru, but he didn't do anything throughout the entire movie. You know, like with his powers, he didn't do nothing. As a character, I think he was portrayed very well. Character writing was done quite well, but some parts were obviously, as I said, rushed. But you know, you're trying to fit everything in a small movie, but you know, as I said, Mappa didn't do a fantastic job of what they're trying to do. Whereas Sonic movie, they added so many great parts, and there was a lot of fan service in there with the well, yeah, I'm talking about spoilers now for the Sonic movie. Yeah, just skip to this timestamp where I'll stop. But yeah, the great parts, you know, the massive egg robot, the use of the Master Emerald, the shattering of the 7 emeralds for, you know, a later plot, the inclusion of Shadow the Hedgehog, and the use of the super form of Sonic. For some reason, I didn't even clock that he's going to go Super Saiyan until my brother said it. You know, I was thinking, what can this guy do with Chaos Emeralds? He can't teleport like Shadow. What's they going to make him do? And then he figured out straight away, oh yeah, he's going to go Super Saiyan. You know, because I'm not used to seeing the 7 Chaos Emeralds always together. You know, I'm a big fan of Sonic X, and I'll say this for a fact, you know, this is much better because people actually liked the first movie, and I'm honestly not a fan. If people are calling that a 7 out of 10, then the Sonic movie must be near a 9 out of 10 at this point. You know, there's a massive jump in quality. I think it's just much better. The CGI was great. Some of the smoke and explosion effects weren't good. Honestly, they were not good. But, you know, otherwise, CGI was very good. Acting was, I guess, to the point. Some of the human characters are overdone, is cartoonishly, especially the big black woman. The I don't know, that was bad, honestly. The wife was done quite well, but I think their characters are a bit too shallow, and especially her, the wife. She feels a bit too shallow in this movie. Not enough the humans people said, but I think it's just her in general. She did her stuff, but she wasn't enough. She didn't have enough depth to her. Tails, Knuckles, amazing. You know, not the best, no, not for Tails, but Knuckles, I think he was done perfectly. Tails, you know, he was a bit too awkward and clingy, you know, and it made sense due to the context, but, you know, it just wasn't there. Yeah. Well, on a lot of aspects, I think this movie was much better. However, you know, deeper characters and stuff like that was obviously way better in Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, Yuta, I liked his character more. But Sonic's development and just the better writing in general than the first movie, I think, just makes this, like, you know, just a very good movie and with much better experience than what I saw in Jujutsu Kaisen. Rate that 9 out of 10. You lot can shit on my video, say what you want, but, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen, I left that movie just thinking it was okay. Sonic movie, I was quite thrilled for multiple various reasons that I got to, I guess, in the video. Not too much, but yeah, just Jujutsu Kaisen wasn't that good. It's the best way to put it. So even the Sonic movie was able to beat it, and yeah. We reached 100 subscribers, that was great. As I said, I'm going to do a fake video. I've been very occupied with Elden Ring and then Ark. I'll get to doing some next fake video coming out soon. 2 other videos will come out as well. And yeah, the Arch video hit 7.4k, so I gotta, you know, do something about that. 7.4k views, it's a lot, you know. If you stuck around to this part of the video, please subscribe, you know, just grow this fan base, you know, get something, and maybe I can actually be motivated to do even more shit on this channel, because I want to do a ton of shit, you know, gaming, and I mean, I don't know about gaming, it's not gonna really work, you know, but I want to talk about more stuff, just get that passion there, you know, have a little push. Steins signing out after, 2 months.